It's time for another episode of the Joshcast. Joshcast. Ooh, do everything as I'm gonna do. Joshcast. Ooh, do Joshcast. Ba-da-ba-da-da. DuckTales. That was a show. Scrooge McDuck, my favorite Disney character. Why? Because the man is greedy. And when I say man, I guess I mean duck. Scrooge McDuck, the most human, emotionally speaking, of the Disney characters. Yes, he has a good heart. Yes, at the end of the day, he's a good guy. But he's a good guy who just wants to make sure he has enough money for health insurance and an island. That is my kind of duck. Which makes me sick whenever I eat duck. Weird that I'm talking about eating duck right after talking about Scrooge McDuck. And attempting to enjoy this June gloom weather that's happening right here in sunny, well, it's not sunny right now, it's overcast, but right here in overcast Los Angeles County. But apparently, I also heard that Steven Spielberg based the first Raiders of the Lost Ark somewhat off of a comic book of DuckTales, because DuckTales started as a comic book before it was a cartoon show. And that these initial DuckTales comics were actually quite sophisticated in terms of plot and structure. Which I just think is fascinating. You just take an animal and anthropomorphize the animal and then turn that into a whole thing. I love this concept. I really do. I would like to do that with a jellyfish. I want to do a whole comic about jellyfishes. Because I think there's a lot dramatically that hasn't been really played up with jellyfishes. Let's do it. Let's do Hank the jellyfish. And he goes on adventures in that he is swept away by currents a lot. And his favorite pastime is stinging human beings. Just stinging the crap out of them. Hank, what do you feel like doing today? Stinging people. That's what I feel like doing every day. All right, well, let's head over. Hank and Jim, the jellyfish. Hank, what's your thought on the human race destroying the oceans at a horrendously quick rate? Well, I've been stinging them for years. It's on my to-do list. Trust me. But they just keep coming back. I mean, I'm only one jellyfish. Maybe if we all swarm them at the same time. But I can't. We're rapidly disappearing. Except for Ralph, of course, who went to Hollywood and won't stop talking about that scene that he was in the movie Sphere. On and on and on. I mean, there were thousands of jellyfish in that scene. Not like we could tell which one he was. But whatever. Yes, the story of Jim, the environmentally frustrated jellyfish. Jim, ooh, jellyfish tales, ooh, boo, boo, ba, doo, jellyfish tales. Yes. That's an interesting thought, isn't it? I suppose that it is an interesting thought. Driving by a place called Kiss Self-Storage. What an interesting name for a self-storage company. Kiss Self-Storage. Named after the act of kissing or the band, or both perhaps. Well, that was an amazing adventure, Pamela. Now, all that's left to do is I need to start this self-storage company, but I just don't know what to call it. And then Pamela leans in and gives him a big romantic kiss. He's like, that's it. Optimus Prime storage. And Pamela rolls her eyes. And that's the end of the movie. How KISS storage came to be. Truck that says Dependable Highway Express. Dependable Highway Express. Which is an odd name. Because isn't it inherent that the company should be dependable? They should call themselves KISS Highway Express. KISS Highway Express. KISS long waits goodbye with KISS Highway Express. Excuse me. As the owner of KISS Storage, I will not allow you to call yourself KISS Highway Express. KISS is copyrighted. Copyright KISS. KISS Industries, 2015. My attorney, Jim the Jellyfish, will be here shortly. Your attorney is a jellyfish? Don't go say something that you're going to regret saying, okay? Don't do that. He struggles when it's above water, but he gets the job done. KISS, attorneys at law. All right, that's enough of that. That is enough of that. That is enough of that. What else am I seeing? Person on a bicycle with a little blinking light on the back of the bicycle. Perfect. Letting me know that's one other thing I've got to worry about as I'm driving to work. New Child's Play movie coming out. I never saw the Child's Play movies. I get the concept of the Child's Play movie. Dolls are creepy. Dolls are creepy. Dolls are creepy. Action figures, not so much. I think dolls are creepier because unlike the action figures, the dolls have actual eyes that are three-dimensional marbles or whatever they are. And they are creepy. Easy to make a movie out of a creepy doll. Very easy to do that. Much more difficult to make a movie out of a creepy table. Hard to do. Tables, not so scary. Dolls, scary. Which makes me want to see a horror movie about a table. Honey, I think the table is haunted. The table specifically? Yes, the table specifically. What makes you say that? It keeps moving. Well, maybe somebody is coming in and moving it. What, do you think some jellyfish is coming in here and moving the table? No, I think that a person is coming in and moving the table. I would not guess that a jellyfish would be coming in and moving it. I'm concerned about you, honey. I think, is everything all right at work? KISS Storage has never been better, honey. Don't bring work into this. I could swear when I'm sitting at the table that the table is whispering things to me. Well, why don't I? How about this? I'll go and I'll sit at the table and I'll see what develops. You know, you're talking to me with a lot of sarcasm, and I can feel it. I can feel the sarcasm in your voice. I know, honey. I'm really doing my best to hide it, but I've struggled with this. Yes, I know. I appreciate the effort. All right, I'm going to go sit at the table now. Sitting at the table. Sitting at the table. Sitting at the table. Just sitting here, minding my own business. Sitting at the table. sitting at the table. Just sitting at the table, sitting at the table. I'm a haunted table! Sorry, what? I am a haunted table! My name is Maxwell! I'm a table! I'm haunted! Your name is Maxwell the Table. Yes! I wasn't always a table. I used to be a baker. Maxwell, question. You say you used to be a baker. Were you a Jewish baker? Why do you got to bring religion into this? Does it matter? Yes, I was a tailor. Now I'm a table. I'm a table that was... No, I was a baker. I was a baker, then I was a tailor. I am verschimmeled. You certainly are, Max. Is there a particular reason why you're haunting this table? What do I know? Well, I look like a scientist or something? All right, well, what is it you want? What do I want? I'll tell you what I want. I want people in this house to use a coaster. That's what I want. I'm oak. You got to treat me with respect. You got to love me. I am an oak table. Is it too much to ask? No, it's not. We can make that adjustment. All right, good. Anything else? No, that's it, really. Just use a coaster. That's all I ask. Anything else you want to do, you do. I mean, don't bump me. That'd be nice. Don't dent me. And you should keep me polished. You should polish me once every 6 months. Well, I'd rather your wife polishes me. If you catch my drift. I didn't mean to pun there, but I said drift as in driftwood. Okay, got it. Just don't be afraid to let us know if you need anything else. Honey, I didn't think that horror movie about the table was very scary. No, I agree. It wasn't. It wasn't scary. That reminds me, I need to go down to Kiss Storage. I need to grab something out of storage. What do you need to get? It's not important. No, tell me, what do you need? It's just something for the house. Why won't you tell me what it is? Honey, it's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. All right. Just wait just wait at the house. I'll be back in a minute. Welcome to Kiss Self Storage. Do you have to do that every time somebody comes in here? Yeah, I do. Cool. I'm gonna leave and then come right back just to make you suffer. Great, thanks. Hey, I'm here for getting to my storage lot. Welcome to Kiss Storage. Here's your key. Thanks, and thanks for letting me beat you down like that. It makes me feel better about my own life. Glad to oblige. Is that you, Ted? Yeah, it's me. You gonna finally get me out of here? Yeah. Yes. So what did you think of the movie that they made about me? About the haunted table? Nobody thinks it's scary. What? My existence is terrifying. People don't use coasters. They don't think to use... I know that. You know, we wrote the script together. We sent it in. They made it. I mean, we thought it was a slam dunk. But I think it's because that people don't genuinely expect or believe that a table would be haunted by a Jewish baker from a previous lifetime. It's too unbelievable. People they thought it was just kind of a comedy that wasn't that funny. I thought we were going to be rich. I could retire and be a table in Costa Rica. Now there's a life. It's humid, so I don't dry out. There's a life. That's creepy, because I'm seeing a Volvo right now with very thin tires. It almost looks like a tricked out Volvo. But the back seems like there's something heavy in the back weighing it down. And my first thought is there's a dead body in that Volvo. That's what's happening. Well, to weigh it down like that, probably 3 or 4 dead bodies. Is there a problem, officer? Yeah, your car seems to be a lot of weight in the back of your car. I'd like to check it out. It's nothing. It's just I've got some sandbags. What are you doing with those sandbags? I am building up my basement. Doing some work on my basement. Need some sandbags to sturdy up those foundations. You use sandbags and foundations? Don't you use cement? Yeah, it's a temporary until I get the cement. The sandbags are there for the foundation. Yeah, I think I'd like to have a look at those sandbags. You know what? I was lying. They're not sandbags. It's not. I'm carrying really heavy cinder blocks because it's from my foundation. But I didn't want you to know that I took the cinder blocks from a construction site. You're admitting to a crime of theft. Yeah. Well, in that case, I have to open the thing. Oh, no, I didn't. All right. No, I didn't. They were given to me, but I was afraid that you were going to think I stole them. So that's why I said they were sandbags. You're really doing a bad job of trying to not get me to open the thing. You know that, right? You've really blown it. You've done a horrible job. I'm opening the thing now. All right, good. There's 4 dead bodies in here. See? I can trust my instincts. So, what happened here? You want to tell me what happened? Yeah, well, first of all, they look like dead bodies, but they are actually sandbags. Really? Yeah, they're sandbags that are dressed up to look like dead bodies. It's a prank. Ha! Gotcha there, didn't I? You're not, this isn't working. You just may as well, there's enough forensics evidence here. The fact that you're driving this, there's no way that you're going to get out of this. Your Honor, he's insisting on defending himself. Well, it's his call. Would you say in your own words what happened? Yes, I would. I wanted to create sandbags that were lifelike. And I went so far as to give them bodily organs, set them up with lives, with wives and children, and the wives and children didn't even know it, because I created them right before they met the women who would become their wives. And I made them to be totally human, that no one would know that they were in fact sandbags. Boy, he's just not going to let this one go, is he? No. All right, I admit it. They're not really sandbags. They're lifelike cinder blocks, okay? That I stole from a construction site. You got me. I'll pay your fine or whatever it is. So, we're arriving at the end of the podcast. Any positive affirmations we'd like to throw out there? Be your best self. Be my best self. Be my best self. Yeah, we'll see about that. Don't be your second best self. Don't be your third best self. Be your best self. Yeah, all right. I mean, I guess that's a positive aphorism. That's fine. I'd rather get a good fortune cookie than a positive aphorism. I'd rather the good thing happen to me than I have to do stuff to make the good thing happen. Can I get that kind of aphorism? How about that? Tomorrow afternoon, you will come up with a $1 million idea. And by the end of the week, you will have $1 million. I like that. That's better. I'll buy that aphorism for $1. Hey, quote from RoboCop. And there's got to be a better way to end this. There's got to be a better way to end this podcast. Oh. Actually, two things. First of all, tweet your least favorite work of art. There we go. Least favorite painting. And I guess I should end the podcast with this announcement. I'm actually going to rename this podcast. It's going to be called the KISS Podcast.